is in the house. Yeah, 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 yeah. We are kicking it with Auntie Leah. Yeah, let's get it, let's do it, let's go. Yeah, let's go, let's get it with Auntie Leah. Yeah, yeah, come on, let's do it. Nothing better than kicking it with Auntie Leah. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Auntie Leah is in the house. Yeah, 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 yeah. We are kicking it with Auntie Leah. Yeah, let's get it, let's do it. Come on in. Come on in now. So Auntie Leah can do a thing. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yo, 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 yo. Thank you so much for coming back to Kicking It with Auntie Leah and J9. We got our first super chat of the night. We thank you. We thank you, Relentless Glams, for blessing the channel.
17 years, just a child.
We're letting other people come in. Come on. Let other people come in.
Didn't know it was his time.
Listen to the words, God. Listen to the words.
Morning bell ringing
while we're waiting.
Life moving fast. Nobody knew it would be his last. Mama still waiting, dinner on the stove. Phone stays silent, heart feeling cold. Night turn to morning, fear in her chest, praying to God.
Listen to the words,
Lord,
God.
please bring him back blessed. Then came the call that no parent should hear. Tears hit the floor, pain crystal clear. A life full of purpose, a future so bright. Now his name being whispered in the middle of the night.
Wait, no other people to come in, guys.
I haven't heard your name. We still call you here. Through the pain and the questions, we stand with no fear.
Come on, KJ.
Truth don't tremble, faith stands near.
Put one in the chat if y'all can
Kendrick
hear.
Johnson, we still right here.
It's all about Kendrick.
They wrote their reports, try to close a case, but a mother still searching, looking truth in the face. Paper can speak, but it don't feel pain, and the family still crying through the pouring rain. Questions in silence, echo in the soul. When the story feel broken, but they call it whole. But God see everything, nothing out of place. Even when the world turn away from the face, and justice don't move on, man's time alone. Sometimes it's a seed that's quietly grown. Through every prayer whisper late at night, truth still walking, headed toward the light. We not afraid, we standing in truth. No fear in our hearts, we walking in proof. What's done in the dark, it comes to the light. And faith don't break, it stands and it fights. Oh, haven't heard your name, and we won't let it fade. Through the tears and the years, we still truth don't tremble. Faith stands near. Oh, Kendrick Johnson, we still right here. Oh, right here.
Everybody share the live. Share the live. All right, welcome back to Kicking It with Auntie Leah. I am so glad that you guys decided to return tonight so that we can continue our detective work. I want to talk about something though. We got to be careful in KJ's Army, and this includes myself. There are people in our inboxes trying to feed us misinformation. They're coming under the guise of being a part of KJ's family, of the KJ Army. They're coming under the guise of trying to help, but they're intentionally trying to spread misinformation. So I am going to ask the whole army to please be mindful of who you allow in your inbox. This includes myself. Be mindful of what you believe. They're in the comments. They're trying to steer the narrative. They're posting false information. They're trying to deflect away from the real murderers. We got to pray about everything. Everybody that's in this army is not for this army. And I'm noticing that. I'm noticing that there's an influx of people that are in my inbox that are trying to tell me this is that person, this is that person, this happened here, this is what happened. But we got to be mindful, because some of these people, they're only here to distract. They're only here to lie. They're only here to cause confusion. They're also trying to set us against one another. They may say, oh, Auntie Leah missed this, or Jay missed that, or Erica missed this. Be mindful of who you let in your inbox. I'm starting to take a step back before I just listen to anything. I'm starting to really look at people's pages, at their comments, before I just believe anything. These people are not ignorant. Rick Bell was an FBI agent. He knows how to send out misinformation campaigns, right? He knows how to gather bots. He knows how to gather people to slew in and try to change the narrative. Be careful of who you're communicating with. Not everybody that is screaming KJ's name has KJ right here. They're sent to distract, to lie, to misguide, to take the evidence or the narrative off the true perpetrators. Just remember that FBI Ricky Bell knows all the tactics, because he was one of them. He knows the tactics of the government. You guys remember, he knows how to basically form task groups, right? To come in and infiltrate. Didn't they infiltrate the Black Panthers? J9, tell us a little bit about that. Did they not infiltrate the Black Panther? What was it? Operation what? Put in the comments if you remember Operation. I can't remember the name because Auntie's 51 years old. But this man is not dumb. And now I'm beginning to question, like, why are you in my inbox telling me this?
They definitely did that back in the day with the Black Panther.
Yeah, who in the chat remembers what the operation was called? I can look it up.
I forgot. God dog it.
I'm gonna look it up, guys. Co-pro something operation constructed by the FBI.
Oh, I forgot.
Hold on, guys.
We talked about it when I first joined the party.
It's okay. It's at my fingertips. Cointel Pro.
Yeah.
Cointel Pro. COINTELPRO.
Yeah, Cointel Pro. You're right.
FBI's clever. You got some people in our group that are lying, intentionally trying to give us false information, intentionally trying to give us false evidence, intentionally trying to say this person did that, this person did this. Hey Nitra, hey Sylvia Wilcox, hello Yvette, welcome. Hello Miss Rod, Miss Hot Rod, welcome back. Hello Miss Linda, hello Miss Key the Queen. That's what we got to look out for. Rick Bell was an FBI agent. He was trained in misinformation. He was trained on how to form these bot communities or these opposing communities, and most definitely the communities that know how to infiltrate a movement. Let's be careful who we listening to. Let's be careful who we let in our inbox. I'm not believing everybody no more. You got me once, but you won't fool me twice. God is enlightening me. I see you. I see you. You can stop and move on and try to figure out something else, but I see you. We see you. It's not working anymore. I'm not getting ready to post anything that you send me. I'm not doing it. And the fact that they'll take any little mistake and try to magnify it as if that little mistake is more important than the questions we're asking, you're the great deflector and you're a huge distraction. Because I don't give a damn about the fact that I said Hope, who is Hope as a student, and Hope was the publisher. What's the answers to my question? Who book was it? Did you DNA test it? Did you do anything to that book? Did you find out who it belonged to because it didn't belong to KJ? That's the important question. Do not allow them to split us anymore. That's all I'm saying, okay, guys? You got anything to say?
Right.
You don't have to talk too much.
They definitely. But the thing is, man, y'all gotta realize, man, these are bullies that's not bullies.
Exactly.
Like it, cause if they had all this, what they want to claim they wouldn't be behind no pages.
That right there.
They'll be saying it with their chest.
With their chest.
Like and I told one of them, I say, if y'all was just hiding behind the page and y'all was just telling y'all voicing y'all opinion and stuff like that, fine. Right. I mean that's fine. But when you start to get aggressive, you making threats and all that, trying to come at the army behind them pages, and now that's a problem.
Yeah.
You showing your hand, you showing how scary you are.
Right, because they're not gonna slide. Because true sliders are not gonna say they're gonna slide. They just gonna slide.
Sure,
right?
I be telling them come from behind the page. That's what I just be telling them.
Right. They all scary. But I'm just saying they're cunning. They're smart.
They're cunning, you know.
They're cunning. They are smart. They're again. Rick Bell was an FBI agent. Now we are all of us. This is including Nanti. This is including me. We have to be careful. Yes, ma'am. Nikki Johnson. It was COINTELPRO. COINTELPRO. Do you think that this movement is not so powerful that they won't infiltrate it? This is a whole cover-up, allegedly, that involves local law enforcement, okay, members in government, right, a school, even FBI, right, all the way up to the DOJ. So we have to be careful, guys. We have to be mindful. We don't have to be no punks. That's not what we are. But everybody that's in your inbox is not for the movement.
Mm-mm.
So what we're going to do right now, we're going to watch a video. I think some of you may have seen it already. However, there are some that who have not seen it. So let's get that queued up. And let's start. We always start out with a video. So I don't care what nobody say. When I say, if you want to bless the channel with a super chat, if you want to bless the channel or become a member, I don't care what nobody say. I don't just post. I create real content. I create videos. I study and create videos, and that stuff costs. So I don't care about you people lying and deflecting, talking about, oh, she just want money. She just want money. No, I don't, because I can show you the views on that I used to get on other content versus the views that I get right now. And you will see that it's not about money, because if it was about money, I'd have went back to my other topic. I'm on this topic because KJ needs justice.
They blocking a lot of, they gotta, people gotta realize they blocking a lot of stuff when it comes to KJ.
Yes.
I even I'll be monitoring the views. I'll be going back looking at the views and stuff like that. And they're not pushing this they're not pushing the channel, you know what I'm saying,
No,
as much as what it was when she was talking about other stuff that's worldwide that's going on currently and stuff like that.
right.
So yeah, it ain't got nothing to do with money.
It ain't got nothing to do with that. If it was about money, if I wanted to check, I'll still be talking about the trending topic. I'll talk about what I used to get hundreds of thousands of views on.
See, people think this is trending just because they see it on Facebook. It's not trending anymore.
Right. I got 171,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel. I don't get that many views no more because the people that subscribe to me on my YouTube channel want to hear about what I used to talk about. But I can't let KJ go.
KJ Army got his name back popping. It's not trending though. Y'all got to realize it's not trending. It's just we just got it popping on Facebook on our pages and stuff like that.
Yes.
It's not it ain't popping like worldwide like that no more.
Right.
Like, I got to realize this is a 13-year-old case.
Yes. So basically, I don't give a care about. Thank you so much, Sylvia, for the super chat. But I need y'all to know, hey, Yvonne. Thank you, baby. She's one of my moderators. She's been there from the beginning. They know what I used to talk about, got a lot more views what I talk about right now. But the fact that this kid needs justice and the fact that a family has been suffering for 13 years, I'm sacrificing it. Me. Not only me, there's others. We're sacrificing a lot of things. Channels, safety, jobs, you name it. But somebody got to sacrifice something to get this done. I love y'all. Let's get to the video. Thank you so much, Yvonne, Yvette. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. So I don't care what these people in the comments try. Oh, she just trying to get no. I knew how to get money. Talk about the trending topics. But that's not important to me today or tomorrow or the next day. What's important here is KJ. Let's get to it, guys. Share screen.
Ryan Hall, I want to speak to you directly for a moment. Not with anger, not with threats, but with something much more powerful, a plea. For years, your name has surfaced in sworn statements connected to the death of Kendrick Johnson. Not rumors, not gossip, but sworn testimony. In the sworn declaration of Ryan Domek Hernandez, signed under penalty of perjury, it states that Brandon Bell allegedly told him that a confrontation occurred in the gym involving Brian Bell, Kendrick Johnson, and that you were present during that incident. According to that declaration, Brandon Bell allegedly claimed that Brian Bell struck Kendrick Johnson with a 45-pound weight or dumbbell during the altercation. That statement has existed in the public record for years, and now something else has come to light. While reviewing the crime scene photographs from the gym, researchers noticed something that raised serious questions. A 45-pound weight visible in the gym area outside the official weight room. And in those photos, the edge of that weight appears to show a dark red substance along the rim of the plate, the same type of weight referenced in the sworn declaration. Now that discovery alone does not answer every question, but it does raise one, because when a sworn affidavit references a 45-pound weight and a 45-pound weight appears in crime scene photos near the area where Kendrick Johnson was found, the public naturally begins asking questions. And those questions have not disappeared in 13 years. Ryan, there is also the sworn deposition of Aaliyah Griffin, taken under oath. In that deposition, she testified that you allegedly sent her a text message stating that Brian Bell had killed Kendrick Johnson. Those words exist in sworn testimony. They have been read by investigators, attorneys, and the public, and because they exist, they continue to echo through this case. Ryan, I have also heard that you once said you tried to put this situation behind you, that you prayed and asked God to forgive you because you have a family now. But if you truly believe in God, then you already know something about forgiveness. The Bible speaks very clearly about truth. In John 8:32 it says, "And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free." Freedom does not come from silence. Freedom comes from truth. Scripture also says in Psalm 32:3-5, When I kept silence, my bones waxed old through my roaring all the day long. I acknowledged my sin unto thee, and mine iniquity have I not hid, and thou forgavest the iniquity of my sin. The Bible teaches that silence carries a heavy burden, but truth brings relief. In Proverbs 28:13, it says, He that covereth his sins shall not prosper, but whoso confesseth and forsaketh them shall have mercy. And in James 5:16, Scripture tells us, Confess your faults one to another, and pray one for another, that ye may be healed. Ryan, healing does not come from burying the past. Healing comes when the truth is finally spoken. I recently heard that your wife, Missy, allegedly left. If that is true, that is a painful loss. But I want you to think about something. For 13 years, the Johnson family has lived with a loss that never goes away. They lost their son, and they have spent every day since then trying to understand what truly happened to him inside that gym. Imagine carrying that pain for over a decade. Ryan, sometimes the person who may have had the least involvement is the very person who can finally break the silence. The first person who speaks the truth is often the one who finally releases everyone else from the burden of secrecy. If you know anything about what happened to Kendrick Johnson, if you have carried something inside you for 13 years, now is the time to speak. Not for me, not for the internet, but for your own soul. Because guilt has a way of following people until the truth finally confronts it. Ryan, this message is not an attack. It is an olive branch. If you know anything about what happened to Kendrick Johnson, now is the moment to come forward, because the Bible already told us the path to freedom, and ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. For Kendrick, for the Johnson family, and for your own peace. Ryan, before I end this message, I want to acknowledge something human. I understand that you recently lost your mother, Rhonda Hall. Losing a parent is a pain that changes a person's life forever. So first, I want to say this with sincerity. Rest in peace, Rhonda Hall. Ryan, if there has ever been fear in your life connected to this case, if you have ever felt pressure, intimidation, or the weight of other people's expectations, I want you to know something. Fear does not have to control your life anymore. Sometimes, the person who carried the smallest piece of the story ends up carrying the heaviest burden for the longest time. And sometimes, that burden becomes so heavy that it begins to affect everything, your peace, your family, your future. But the truth has a way of lifting that weight. If you know anything about what happened on January 10th, 2013, inside that gym at Lowndes High School, you do not have to carry it alone anymore. No one should live their life trapped in fear, and no one should carry a burden that truth could finally release. The Johnson family has spent 13 years searching for answers about what happened to Kendrick. If there is anything you know that could help them understand the truth, now is the moment to reclaim your life. Now is the moment to step out of fear. Now is the moment to speak, because the truth does not destroy a person. The truth sets them free. Justice for Kendrick Johnson is coming. KJ's army will not stop until justice is served. Let the evidence speak.
Okay, family, I will continue. I will continue to cry out to Ryan Hall because he's the weakest link. Okay? I know I played that video yesterday. I'm getting ready to queue up the photos so we can get in our detective thing. Until then, we need to let them know that we ain't never scared.
They spending bricks, trying to shake what we built, but we stand on truth. We ain't built to tilt. 13 years deep, and we still don't fold. Case full of questions, story full of hoes. 17
Never
walked in,
scared.
never walk back. And they labeled it quick, but we studied them facts. Scene said one thing, report said another.
Remember,
Now we
I write all
say
these
everything
songs.
they cover. Hey, face look wrong, they put him out. But the paperwork clean, yeah, we questioning now. You can't pass truth with a narrative spin. When the cracks show wide, we gon' zoom that in. We loud for nothing, we loud cause we see. And pressure make diamonds, we applying that heat. We not scared, we not scared. We apply pressure,
Somebody need to
stand tall, it lasts forever. Same name, don't forget Kendrick Johnson. We still will. You can type all day, send threats through a screen, but you can't say truth when it's built this clean. We read every lie, every report, every word. So don't get mad when the truth get hurt. Why the story shift when we dig too deep? Why the timeline shaking when the facts don't meet? If it's solid, stand on it, don't hide, don't run. But silence get loud when the questions come. We organize, locked in, sharp like blades. This ain't just a moment, this a movement we made. Every post, every video, every time we speak, we turning up the volume on the truth they keep. We not scared, we apply pressure. Truth stand tall, it lasts forever. Say his name, don't forget him. Kendrick Johnson, we still with him. You can feel it rising, they can't stop this way. Truth don't die in silence, echo from the grave. Every voice together, every name we say. Justice ain't a maybe, it's coming either way. We not scared, we not moving.
No.
KJ's on me, still probing. Say his name, loud and clear.
Say his name.
Everybody
drop Kendrick Johnson in the comments.
That beat hard.
Yes. All right. Salute.
They try to-
Salute. So we do have the photos up. This is y'all favorite part. You got anything to say, nephew, before we start digging in?
Go ahead and grab your shovels.
Listen, put on our hats. We drop your questions in the comments, of course. And please tell StreamYard not to get any close-ups, okay? Auntie 51 years old and she need her hair twisted. Retwisted. My roots they've been lynched, basically. But we'll get that taken care of soon. I trust God. Lord, I need my hair done. You know I do. But let's get back into these video. I mean, not the video, but the photos, guys. Let's put on our detective hats. Let's listen. I want y'all to understand that this is not me and Jay's show. This is the KJ's Army show. With that being said, this means that anybody that wants to come on the panel can be a part of the panel. Because what do we always say, Jay? We can't do this alone.
Yep, we need everybody.
We have to write a united front. Come on the panel. You don't gotta turn on the camera. Okay? We got our camera on. I'll turn it off in a minute. Let's come up. We need to show them.
Yeah, that's like it's crazy. That's like it's crazy. So I can't believe they're saying he clocked up on one of those mats while the mat was standing straight up.
Listen. Those yellow mats were not even over there. These yellow mats that are laying down out here, we have a source that says those yellow mats were not there when Kendrick Johnson walked in the gym because they were in the gym playing basketball. So those yellow mats were put there after the fact.
Boss lady, when she put the link in the comment, all you gotta do is click on it.
Just click on the link. But if you're on Facebook, you have to get to the YouTube channel. I think you can't click on it.
Yeah.
I don't think you can click on it from the Facebook.
It might try to redirect them to YouTube. If you click on it from Facebook, it's gonna try to go and maybe gonna try to redirect YouTube to get on the panel anyway.
Right. Yep. So just come over to YouTube. It's Auntie Kicking It with Auntie Leah, and then you will be able to hit the link. Okay. We don't mind. Come up, ask your questions in person if you want to. Okay. This is not that. This is not like a show. This is us communicating. This is us getting to know each other. This is us investigating together. So please hit the link. All right. And thank you so much, love. Thank you so much. All right. So let's get into these to these photos. Like we said, it was a source. Okay, somebody wants to come up. Who's up? I just heard. Oh, Sparkle. Hey, Sparkle. Salute, salute, salute.
Hey,
Welcome. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. How you doing?
I'm doing good. It's good to
I'm
hear your voice.
excited to finally catch a lot.
I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad that you're here. Thank you so much for coming up. Do you want to sit on a you want to sit on a panel with? Listen, Sparkle is the one that was windmilling in the comments. I don't know if she was windmilling, but she was ducking and ducking. What I'm saying, weaving and bobbing in the comments for KJ's Army and for me. So salute to Sparkle. Salute.
All day, every day.
Praise the Lord for you. Thank you. But again, all they trying to do is throw us off our game, right? They're trying to throw us off our game. They're trying to they can try, but we're not having it. The focus is on Kendrick Johnson, right? Absolutely. We're not going to ever stop until justice is here. So let us dig into these photos. Like I was just saying, guys, wait a minute. Let me not be rude. Did you want to say something first, Sparkle?
Oh, no. I'm tapped in. I'm listening.
You just tapped in? All right.
How you doing, Sparkle?
I'll chime in. How you doing? I'll chime in when you open the floor.
Okay. Anybody else? Hit the link. Y'all more than welcome. Okay, so we had a source on a channel the other day who said that these yellow mats were not here when Kendrick Johnson walked into the gym. He said he was in the gym when Kendrick walked in the gym. The yellow mats were placed after. I even had a source tell me that was on the basketball team that the basketball team practiced that evening. Those mats were not there. The FBI report said the wrestling team practiced that evening, yet the public in Lowndes County and the newspaper want us to believe that the wrestlers left at 12 o'clock p.m. to try to cover, allegedly, for Brandon Bell and allegedly Clay Griffiths walking through the hallway with no explanation of a black hoodie, a red jacket, and shorts at the bottom with no socks on. Hot or cold, Clay? Because I'm confused. You were hot or cold? You dress for fall at the top, but you got swimwear at the bottom. But yet they want us to believe that you guys were on the bus to Macon, Georgia, a whole 24 hours before the tournament started. And then the only person that we saw at the tournament was Matt Moody. Where are the pictures of Brandon Bell, Clay Griffiths, the rest of the wrestlers? Y'all is diabolical. I'm going to shut up and keep scrolling. I think this is where we left off. Is this where we left off? Lord Jesus, I think I done went all the way back. I forgot we were. Guys, let me go back, because when I get to looking at these photos and I look at them every day, I know where we stopped off at yesterday. It was in the beginning. We was outside the crime scene, right? We was outside the school, right? Nephew?
Yeah, we was outside the school.
Okay. Let's get to looking. We're outside. Sorry about that, guys. I'm sorry. But we are going to walk through the whole crime scene. Wait a minute. So I guess what? He's a Lowndes County Sheriff deputy. Let's check out the uniforms. Pay attention. Lowndes County deputy right there. This is the entryway to the gym, I believe. This is the outside of the school. They're still just taking pictures of the outside. I don't see anything that's suspect. It's the only thing that I see that's wrong is that the yellow tape is not around the whole school, which it should have been, because the whole school should have been a crime scene. And the fact that they did not treat it as such is suspect. I don't see anything suspect out here, but guys, this is the open window. You just can't see it that good in this picture. Same side of the building with the open window right here. Jay, let me know if there's any questions being dropped in the comments.
I am.
Okay. And Sparkle, you too. Parking lot still full. When did they let school out? Didn't they say they let school out? I mean, any other school would put it on lockdown and let the children go home, right? Why didn't they do that for Kendrick? Why didn't they? You got still a whole lot of cars there parked.
Yeah, I said that. I said that too. I said this the largest cover up I've ever seen ever. It's probably is like
The cover.
I've never seen well so many parties is involved into the cover up like this.
Right. In that window. And you know what's weird? It's in the FBI reports. The FBI doesn't mention this window at all. It mentions the doorway to the cafeteria only. But you know what that lets me know? That this window wasn't open. Nobody mentioned this open window. And that lets me know that the window wasn't open.
Right.
When staff was there, when maintenance was there. Because they constantly questioned the door that was locked, which is a metal door that you pull down and you lock into the cafeteria, but never mentioned this window. But what's also odd is even though nobody mentions this window, it was in the investigative narrative. Why didn't the FBI question the window? Isn't that weird?
Everybody talking about the fact that they didn't even shut the school down. And I was talking to somebody earlier how like save a murder happened, somebody died in a room in a house.
Right.
That whole house would be a crime scene.
Exactly.
They just wouldn't just shut off that particular room. The whole house would be a crime scene. They wouldn't let nobody go in and out their whole house at all. But with Kendrick case, they just wrote over the gym and back to normal.
Wait, nephew, remember the FBI report said that there was kids in the gym with a cord.
They still had kids running around and everything.
Right.
While everybody was there like it was normal.
Right. And there was naysayers, right? People, not even naysayers, but people that are congregated like around when we used to get lynched back in the day, how the people would come out and look and laugh and be eating and partying when our bodies are hanging from a tree. Same thing. Right? In the gym. On the outside of the gym, on the outside of the building. I have a source that said she was allowed to go back in the gym to grab her things. And she felt that was off.
Yeah, that's crazy. How some of her things could have been some evidence here.
Exactly.
And they just let them go in there and get it like that. And like the steps that it takes in crime scenes, that they didn't do none of it, bro.
They didn't do anything. They had their narrative. They stuck by it. They were never going to investigate this child.
Yeah, they weren't gonna investigate it at all anyway. Like everybody know, they had these cause of death before we got there, before the day was over with.
Exactly. Salute. Amen. Salute, Key. Welcome here.
How y'all doing?
We are doing awesome, babe. How are you?
I'm wonderful. I am wonderful. Thank y'all so much. Y'all listen, a part of KJ's army. We are here. You know, we may not be as vocal, but we're here. Many of us are cheering from behind the scenes.
Yes.
And we thank y'all so much because we know that it's going to take all of us, you know, to come together to get the justice for this family that they so rightfully deserve. When I've been following this case from the very beginning, and KJ could have so easily have been any of our sons.
Right.
And we just not gonna sit back like that. It's just not gonna happen. It's
Amen.
not. It's not gonna happen.
I agree. That's what they've been wanting us to do for 13 years. That's what's been happening. They've implemented fear, intimidation, all kind of things, but not no more.
No more.
No
Thank
more.
y'all so much.
You are more than welcome.
We can't sit back. Like we know what's going on. Like, it's right here in our face. So I don't see how they expect us to turn the head when we see what's going on.
Absolutely.
The music, let me tell you about this music. It is taking me in. Leah, my God.
Listen, God has blessed us to be able to turn any segment of a documentary into what I call a songography. Now, that's how I started my channel. I would write a story, and then I would turn it into a songography. Now, what a songography is a mini biography of whatever situation it is. It just tells the story in the song.
Yeah.
So God allowed me to do that, and I just implement that, and that's why my channel is called basically the channel of the songographies. We can put anything in music form. So thank the Lord for that.
And just thank you again for the work that you're doing. My gosh, I mean, y'all, I don't even watch television. It's like this is my television. Like, I am like soon. I'll wake up at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and I come straight here to just like review and relook at stuff, and I'm just like, and I'm like many of those who are watching. I know that it's coming. It's on the brink, and they wouldn't be doing half the stuff that they're doing right now, Jay. It wouldn't be nearly the controversy and the drama and the distraction that they're doing if the nail wasn't driving in the head. It just wouldn't be.
Amen. Glory to God. I'm so happy to hear that, because that's what I know it for a fact. I know it for a fact. When God removes fear from people's hearts, and we're showing our faces, we boldly declaring, we not stepping down, you already know who that is.
Exactly.
They send those threats, and we like pop up like, what? They already know. Justice is here.
They better realize that God don't play about us. He said no weapon that's formed against us will prosper, and he meant what he said. He didn't lie. He did not lie.
That's what he said. That's what he said. Hallelujah. Well, thank you so much, Keith, for being here.
Thank you, guys.
You don't have to leave. You can stay. We're reviewing the photos. Let's talk about it, guys. Let's talk about it. Our panel can have up to 10 people. And as long as you Team KJ, I do not care. This is not my spotlight. This is Kendrick's spotlight. I just want y'all to know that. Hit the link. Hit the link. This is not my spotlight. Okay? All right. I mean, what do you think about the fact that this window is broken and open and nobody did nothing about it? Obviously kicked in from the inside out, but nobody did nothing about it. What's up with that? Right now, like I said, we're reviewing the outside of the school. I'm currently still waiting on the FBI files. They have until the 24th of March to respond. I got the first batch. They invited me to order the next 3 parts along with everything that goes with it. Auntie's waiting on that. I'm believing I'm receiving it, so we can all dig into it, because I'm over it. Again, here's a window. Y'all remember that pile of dirt that I told you guys about a month ago when I first got the first FBI report? And I was wondering, why did this pile of dirt show up in the gym after it was clean? And I've been trying my best to figure out what is so significant about this pile of dirt.
I was trying to figure out what they I was looking for the picture of that.
Listen, it's no picture of the pile of dirt. It's in the FBI files. It was a janitor who mentioned that they cleaned the gym, and then when they went back in to cut out the lights to shut the school, it was a pile of dirt, and they didn't know where it came from. So he went and got another maintenance person and talked to them and asked where they came from, but it was heavily redacted. I asked for the unredacted report. But I learned that there's a greenhouse on the school. There is. There's a picture of this greenhouse. And then I also learned that there was a canning. What did he say? It's called a canning building where they grow things in the greenhouse, and they can like vegetables and things like that. And I thought to myself, that could be where the pile of dirt came from, because this source said nobody was never in that building, and possibly that's where they could have hid KJ. Where did that pile of dirt come from, though?
So it just meant, because I remember hearing something about it. I didn't know if I saw it or seen it.
I think it was about a month ago when I first got the FBI report, and I mentioned it. I was like, what is this pile of dirt? It was on my status.
Right.
What are they talking about, a pile of dirt? So it was a little bit over a month ago when I first talked about it. Where could it have came from? And I scoured these pictures everywhere. I'm trying to figure out where this pile of dirt came from. But then we do, in this picture, you will see a greenhouse at the school. So when this source brought my attention to the planning building that's next to the greenhouse, I'm like, could they have hid KJ in there? And when they went, look at this window, y'all. And when they went to retrieve his body, they stepped in dirt or whatever that they wrapped him in, maybe possibly a mat or whatever, somehow got filled with dirt. So when they brought him back in the building to conceal him in the mat, that this pile of dirt, you know what I'm saying? These are not fact. I don't never present things as facts, and that's what y'all need to pay attention to. I present
question.
Go ahead.
About that window. Is that window at ground level?
Yes, it is. Yes, ma'am. Do you see where this latch? You see the top latch, but the bottom latch is missing.
I saw when you pointed that out.
How and why? See, I know for a fact that maintenance would not allow a window to stay open and broken. Just like maintenance would not allow that blood that Miss Johnson was talking about earlier today to stay on the wall in the gym. That blood came from that night or from that day. From that night, possibly. Who knows?
You know what? That is true, though.
Yeah.
She say dirt dries up blood.
That's possible. It does. It soaks it up.
It soaks it up, yeah.
It soaks it up. You're 100% correct. But the fact that this is why I don't believe that this window was there, open or broken at the time that maintenance was there, because they have to check each individual room to secure the building. And we can tell that this window was not opened, because why would the bottom latch be broken? Does that make sense? I know it does, because we all smart here. I know that for a fact. They might think we some dummies.
No, this one for you.
Yeah. This right here. You see the little two holes right there? That's where this latch at the top was supposed to be. It had two latches. There's no pry. Let me see. You don't see any prying indications on this window. This was kicked in from the inside. Could someone have hidden in the school?
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, baby, you go ahead.
No, one of my theories is I've always wondered, did somebody come back to the school later that night or before day that morning?
Yeah, absolutely. The cover-up began on the 10th. We know that. You know why? Because Rick Bell's lawsuit said at 1:30 p.m. on January the 10th, Kendrick Johnson's body was found. Yeah, that's when he was notified of his body. This date is embedded in their brain, the corner. Kendrick Johnson, because that's when it truly happened. That's when they truly knew. I know someone will say, oh, this is a conspiracy. You don't know what you're talking about. No, this is facts. This is how the human mind works. You got to work extra hard to keep a lie intact. But because the January 10th date keeps coming up in legal documents, on corner reports, and lawsuits, what does that tell you? It tells you that's the real date that he was discovered. So yes, somebody came back. And yes, to get out, they had to kick out the window. And yes, the crime scene was staged, allegedly. And yes, the body discovery was also staged. Just think about it. The two girls, the bougie cheerleaders that decided to climb on top of dirty mats and lay down. And Coach Pipelo, who decided not to say nothing, because when I was in high school, you're not ready to go off and climb on no mats. You're going to pay attention to class, right? I just happened to climb up on the school superintendent's daughters. I'm just going to lay down on the mats and look down and oops, I see feet and legs. No, ma'am. First of all, they would never touch the mats because they bougie. Second of all, Coach Pipelo, with his colluding behind, allegedly, wouldn't even allow it on any regular day. So the fact that they want us to believe this BS is diabolical. And I'm sorry for talking so much, guys. What you got to say about it, Key or Sparkle? What do you think? What do you think, babe? Come on. This panel is a panel of KJ's Army. This is not Auntie Leah by herself.
It's there are no words.
None.
There are no words.
The degree of stupidity that was implemented in this plan is crazy. The degree. They must have thought that we still are the ones back in the 1800s that couldn't read. You know, when they wouldn't allow us to read or learn anything. That's who they think we are. We're not Conan.
I do have a question for you. So those double doors. Remember the video of those who were in the hallway, in and out. I know that one was close to the old gym. Were those? Because it looked like it was headed outside. What were there any of the doors leading outside?
Yes, fam. The last gentleman that walked in with the striped shirt came from outside. He was waiting outside. Slow it down. Look at it again. I thought he came from the bathroom at first.
Right. So wait a minute. Are those the two doors that's right here by the window?
How do you know that? I don't know. I mean, excuse me. You know what? I don't know. It could be.
Because they were double doors and it looked like sunlight from the outside. I thought that the striped guy was from the bathroom too. But I'm talking about the two that we've been discussing today. The two that were in the hallway. That looks like they're like a cleanup. It looked with the bag. It looked like one like two double doors, like it was leading outside.
Yes, those doors were leading outside as well. Yes, they were coming from the outside, taking trash. Now tell me something. Listen, let me tell you something. The Bells allegedly are rich. You gonna tell me that Mrs. Karen Bell, with her bougie behind, who was a teacher we just learned at Lowndes High, is going to allow her oldest son to carry his clothes in a white kitchen trash bag?
Who was a teacher?
I learned tonight that their mother was a teacher at Lowndes High School. That's what I learned tonight. Now I'll verify it. I haven't verified it. This is all allegedly, but that's what a source told me today. Listen, I didn't take my change of clothes and I was on the basketball team in a trash bag to school. And I was African American and poor. You put your clothes in a book bag or a duffel bag. You mean to tell me this Caucasian ninja brought a white kitchen trash bag to school to change clothes in? You mean to tell me the other rich kid, Mr. Griffiths, allegedly, is going to walk through a dirty school with no socks on, allegedly, intentionally, and not caught off guard? Come on, y'all. Critical thinking. Everything that they're doing, even when it comes down to the tweet from Twitter, when they trying to tell me, well, that was from the West Coast, this, that. Listen, if I can't confirm it, if I can't verify it, if you can't convince me why somebody in California or Arizona was going to look at these people's tweets on that day, at that time, and screenshot it, I don't believe you.
Yeah.
Anybody can delete a tweet and go repost it. It's the FBI involved. Go ahead, Jay. Come on.
I wish we can get those the external video footage.
I requested it. That's
cause I know when we was in school, and it was cameras all over.
Yeah.
Cameras all over, like all on the outside and inside of the school.
Right.
And I'm pretty sure it's some cameras around the area too.
It is. The cameras are there. I showed them. We'll see them again.
So that window can indicate that it was a lot of back and forth that either that night.
Right.
I'll probably say that night since it was dark.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure it should have had a light over as a security measure over that window.
I can't wait. Here's the thing. I can't wait to get the footage, but then we have to think about it. Ryan Delmac Hernandez said that Brandon Bell said that his daddy, Ricky Bell, called a buddy in the FBI who specializes in camera footage and is tampered with. You know, they edited it. So I'm not sure of what we're going to get. But I'm pretty sure with this team of investigators that we have in KJ's Army, we're going to figure it out.
Yeah.
You know, it's just crazy. Something's going to shake. They think they covered everything, but there's no way because God wasn't going to let them cover everything. That's just what I believe. Like I said, this is a spiritual war. A spiritual war. That's why we have to be mindful, always prayed up, never scared. Resist fear at all costs because God can't operate in fear. We know that. Fear is the reciprocal of faith. It's the direct opposite. What that means is fear belongs to the devil.
Yeah.
Faith belongs to God. But we all know that faith is more powerful than anything that the devil has, right?
Mm-hmm.
So.
Hey, family, again, I have to jump off. I got to get on the Zoom. But I want to say I thank y'all because I'm telling you, if it was my son,
listen,
if this was my son,
yes,
I would tear this earth from one side of the earth to the other. And I would pray to God that I had people like y'all that would advocate for me.
Amen. And bless his holy name. Amen.
Thank y'all so much. But listen, I'm going to stay tuned, but I'm going to jump off real quick and I'll catch y'all on the next one.
Okay, we'll be back same time tomorrow night.
Thank you, Leah. Thank you, Jay.
Well, thank you for coming. Thank you for coming, dear.
Absolutely.
All right, guys. So we're still going through these. Drop your questions. Are there any questions that we need to answer? Jay, I've been so caught up.
Most of the comments and stuff we already talked about. I mean,
okay. The significance of the open window is for something or somebody to come back and get in when no one is looking or watching. This is a toxic crime case. Absolutely. Guys, don't forget to drop your comments. Again, if you want to come up, Auntie dropped the link. You're more than welcome to come see. You don't have to show your face. Look at Sparkle. Where'd she go? Is she still here?
I'm still.
All right.
I'm still here.
You don't have to drop your face, show your face or anything. I don't expect that. Okay. Drop your questions. If you want to come up and ask the questions, if you want to come up and give us your 2 cents, if you want to come up and give us your experience of what your thoughts are, please.
I wouldn't be surprised if they did have the external footage. I wouldn't be surprised if you see somebody coming into the camera and then it just cut off for another hour with some change. I wouldn't be surprised.
Exactly. And hey, beautiful, I see your face.
Hey,
we so glad to see your face. Thank you so much again.
Yeah, right? They definitely left that window open so that they could get back in because my brother broke into my elementary school, but our school was a building, not flat like how they school was. So they had to climb to get through the window. It wasn't a first floor.
Right. Right.
And then schools got sensors too, so that's eventually how the police was triggered. They have sensors too.
Right.
So the
Exactly.
fact that nobody came to this school, say a whole lot too.
A whole lot. You know why? Because they all are married to each
Right,
other.
because
They
no,
all go
exactly.
to.
They left that window open to finish up what they was doing. That way, for the 11th, they could stage the scene.
Right. Exactly. Bree, excellent question. What about the cameras in local businesses? I guarantee you, because it's been 13 years old, most businesses don't retain their records that long. But let's wait till we get the rest of the FBI files first. We're going to dig into that. They got, like what I said, to the 24th. They haven't denied it. Haven't gotten an email saying, no, you can't have it. So let's wait until we get that. Let's take it from there, right? Wait till we get the GBI file. I'm over it. We all are over it. I'm tired of seeing my sisters and my brothers, the Johnsons, suffering.
Yeah, I'm tired of the games and definitely heavy on the suffering because everybody who invested in this is night and day with it, night and day.
Right. Amen. Amen. So, guys, we're going to continue with the crime scene photos. I do have another video I need to show real quick, but let's continue with the crime scene photos real quick. I'm not going to keep you guys long. We got about another hour, and we'll meet here tomorrow. So, yeah, but this right here, diabolical. Why is this window open? Why did they just, this window is mentioned in the crime scene narrative report, but it doesn't tell us what they did to it. It doesn't say whether they dusted it for fingerprints, whether they suspected it, because all it says in the crime scene narrative report is that no forced entry.
That is so crazy to me. No forced entry, but you see a window with a broken latch on it, and then you examine KJ about it, and you say no foul play, and the man got bruises all around. This junk is so insane, bro.
When I tell you they thought our name was Kunta and Kente,
I'm talking about seriously, bro.
For real. That they didn't realize that we went to college. A lot of us went to college. And a lot of us are lightened by the Lord. A lot of us are smart, intelligent. When I tell you they didn't think about that, they thought they can gaslight us. They thought they can threaten everybody. They thought they can intimidate everybody. Well, maybe they got away with that in Valdosta. But they couldn't do that across the U.S. because I knew it's a nigga would where I come from. I'm just saying. I'm sorry, my friends, but I'm saying I wish they would even think about trying. It's diabolical. But that's the mind of small town Georgia. But not everybody in small town Georgia, right?
Mm-hmm.
There are some brave folk in small town Georgia. Y'all know I got a speech impediment. Charge it to the brain, in the tongue, not coordinating really well, but don't charge it actually to the intelligence that is in me. Okay? I'm just saying we are not who we used to be. And they about to find out that we're not who we used to be. Okay? We're not scared. We're not intimidated. And you can't just pay us off either. You can keep your blood money. I don't want it. All right, let's get back to it. So these are, I wish I had anybody in KJ's Army know how to get a blueprint of the whole school. I have a blueprint, not even a blueprint, a sketch of the gym and the surrounding areas, but not the whole school. I don't know what this door is to. Is that the door to the gym that person walked from the outside in?
I wonder, can we get a diagram of it?
What's weird is a lot of times most county has this stuff as public records, but when I went to Lowndes County, you have to actually email a specific person to get this information. And I emailed that person, and that person probably was, tipped off with my name and never responded. I need somebody that's not me, that's not Jay, that's not out in the open with this. If you guys can, kind of get this blueprint of the school so we can know what we're looking at from the outside. Because this area over to the left, very much suspect. I had somebody said that this may where they hid his body over here because no school has this hazardous area outside. And I kind of agree. But again, everything that I post is not facts. I'm asking questions. And that's why Auntie ain't never got a cease and desist. And I haven't got a lawsuit yet. I'm smarter than that. I can't just outright accuse and defame somebody, but the way that the questions are posed, there's nothing they can do about it. Why is this out here? I have never seen anything like this at a school. Have you guys?
It's thrown all over the place.
All over the place. Somebody said, and like I said, we do have to be careful who are in our inboxes, though. I do second guess a lot of things because I got fooled once. You're not gonna fool me again. Everybody that's claiming KJ, it's not KJ. And everybody that seems to have a black profile is not a black profile, and vice versa. You have people that are trying, proclaiming to be a white that are not a white profile. They're black. Both races can colluded in this crime. Trust no one. Question everyone. Why is this here? Why? And what does this door lead to? I wish I can hear. You know what? When I get off, Jay, I got to send you this photo because there's some wording. I just can't blow it up any farther, but the other system I have can blow it up farther. I want to know what it says. I remember it said platform.
Okay.
But I don't know what the second word is. Yeah. Guys, we are all working together. Here's the camera. See, there's a camera right there. 2 of them. Y'all see the camera? There's outside footage. Let's see how much that they allegedly altered this. I don't trust the FBI analysis. People are in the comments talking about what FBI. Now, why do you think I trust them? When one of them allegedly was the head of the cover-up. FBI, come on, Federal Bureau of Investigations. We don't trust your analysis. I don't. Because you're more concerned about the cases that this ninja done touched with his corrupted behind, allegedly. Unraveling. Go ahead.
I don't trust the FBI neither. You got to remember, they did say Martin Luther King was a thug and everybody else in their mama. And guess what? Who was the real thugs?
Listen, the FBI.
Remove the thing off the screen.
What do I have on the screen? Oh, sorry about that. I'm sorry, y'all. Let's do it like this so y'all can see the whole screen. Y'all can hear us.
Yeah, they still hear us.
We don't trust the FBI. You are protecting the case that every case that Ricky Bell touched over justice for Kendrick Johnson. You're protecting your cases, which is why you refused to prosecute him, allegedly, but you made him retire, allegedly. You're protecting those cases over Kendrick Johnson, so I don't believe nothing that you say. I don't care about an FBI analysis of the camera. I don't care about the FBI saying that Brandon Bell was on a trip or Brian Bell was in class or Clayton Griffiths or Matt Moody.
Nah, they need to prove it.
None of it.
Prove that he fell in the mat. Prove that they was in Macon. Prove it. And then we'll shut up. But until
listen, fam, until they give us justice for Kendrick Johnson, we ain't gonna never shut up. We're gonna pop it.
Definitely. God gave us a voice for a reason.
For a reason. And when I say
I'm gonna open my mouth.
Hallelujah. And when I tell you I'm not filled with pride, I'm filled with faith. It's a real big difference. I'm not filled with anger, I'm filled with faith. It's a real big difference. Because I know what it means to allow fear to get in. Because I've told y'all more than once, God can't operate in fear. That's why he said, I have not given you the spirit of fear. I have given you the spirit of power, the spirit of love, and I've given you a sound mind. When you fight, you have to fight the good faith of fear. Good fight of faith, and that includes fear. Do not let these folk intimidate none of us.
Absolutely, well said. Amen.
Right? Question everything. Like I said, I was fooled once. Don't believe everybody. They in your inbox, Ryan Hall this and Clayton Griffin that and blah blah. No. Be very slow to respond and very slow to post. Okay? Because I'm trying to figure out why this is junky outside. And ain't nobody said nothing about that. Come on, man. This trash can is dirty. I can't blow it up any farther. Honestly, this right here look like it got some blood on it. I can't say it is blood. Look like it's some blood on this chair, but I can't say it is. I'm not saying it's a fact. I'm only observing. That's what we're doing. Why is this trash can out here linked over against the chair? Answer that, Lowndes County. All of it is suspect to me. What do you guys think? Oh, they about to be mad at Auntie, and I don't care. They about to be mad at me. And these trailers over here, were they in operation? Were people using these trailers? Were they empty? Where did they store Kendrick Johnson's body? Where did the actual murder happen? I see what is the grocery cart doing out here? What was that used for? Y'all see this? Everything that we see needs to be questioned. Believe nothing. Listen, when I say believe nothing, question everything. Why is a grocery cart a shopping cart right there? I want to know that. Did anybody say anything about that? Come on, listen, KJ Harris. I want to tell the truth so badly. Listen, you can get in my inbox, KJ Harris, but you better believe I'm going to have to check before I believe. What do you want to tell? I want to tell the truth so badly. Stop playing with us.
You can come to mine. Shoot.
You can hit the link. We don't got time for this. A whole family has suffered for 13 years. 13 years.
See, that's the stuff I be talking about. I want to tell the truth so badly. What the hell you getting on here saying that for? Then you already then offered many people to come talk to you one-on-one, not even, on here. You don't want to tell nothing too badly. You ain't did it.
You don't have to show your face. And we already know that your name is not real. Hit the link, KJ Harris. Yeah. Hit the link. And I'm not here to attack you. I'm just here to tell you that we're just not going to believe everybody no more. If you want to tell the truth so
we're
badly,
not going to believe everybody, and we're not going to take no disrespect. So don't even get on here playing none of that, because I'm going to chop you down if she don't.
Exactly. I don't know why people are afraid. Who are you afraid of?
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. I got this 13 years ago, bro. Come on now.
There's the link, KJ Harris. You don't have to show your face. Come up here and tell us. I was trying to okay. You can DM me. And I will keep you
anonymous.
I've kept everybody that I've ever talked to anonymous. If I say I'm not going to say nothing, I'm not.
Yeah, you have to trust that too, KJ Harris. Why would she blow up the spot with information that you helping the movement, helping the family, helping Kendrick?
Exactly.
That's not smart. So if you are for real, just know that she definitely not gonna blow up the spot.
I'm not, because I don't want to jeopardize the case. I would never. What I would do is get you to the proper authorities. If there's something of substantial, or that you tell us that could help this case, I'm gonna direct you to the right place where you can be safe and tell your truth in safety without fear. I'm tired of us being scared. Why? There's no need for it. None. Mr. Harris, I did inbox you, okay? I'm not trying to put pressure on you. That's why I inboxed you. My inbox is open. My ears are open. But just know that everything that somebody tell me, I'm going to validate. We're going to validate it. We're not just going to believe everything anymore. No. Because God told me, He showed me today. I don't know. I was just looking at the inbox. I had so many. Hey, look at this and look at that, and that's Ryan Hall. I swear to God, my such and such said it was him. No, that's blah blah. I'm like, yeah. I think y'all trying to trip us up. You want me to deliberately put out misinformation? You want me to deliberately make a mistake and ruin our credibility? You want us to be split. That's why you're telling Erica this, me that, Jay that, Miss Johnson this, and whoever that. Y'all don't want us to be one united force. I see you now. I see you. We see you, right? Right, fam? We see you.
Definitely.
Somebody need to tell me why Walmart
dropped out their car at the school.
Right. Why is it right there, right outside the gym, though? Y'all think about that. What is that cart doing there? Our place, right? Somebody go look and see if there's any Walmarts or anything around. I want to call your attention.
It ain't.
To this open door right here in this trailer. Y'all see
Matter
that?
of fact, I think it's a Walmart down the street. When we marched, I think we had passed the Walmart.
Okay. But I want to call y'all attention to this trailer right here. There's no other trailers that have a door open.
Yes, up the street, yeah. Cause I remember when we marched from the park to the school, and we had to go down that main street and get at the light and pass Walmart.
Okay. All right. Well, maybe I like I said, I don't know how I got there, but we question everything. We're questioning it all.
Everything. Right? We might see a piece of tissue on the ground. We questioning that.
Who was this young man walking past the trailers on the phone over here, sir? We see you.
What you look?
Listen, and who is this inside this only trailer that's occupied? Who are you? You got a red jacket on. Those red shirts and the red jacket, they always come up, don't it, guys? What's up with that? Why does the red always come up? It was the person that walked in the gym right before Kendrick. Did he not have a red shirt on?
Mm-hmm.
And then we have allegedly Clay Griffiths walking with Brandon Bell in the hallway with a. Listen, I don't understand. Listen. I'm not even trying to be funny, but just think about his outfit. He was cold at the top. But hot at the bottom. No, nephew. He had a black hoodie on under that red long sleeve jacket. But at the bottom, he had very little shorts on that looks like under shorts. He walked one way in one frame of the video. He had his black socks on. When he walked back, he didn't even have the socks on. Do they really think that we that dumb? And who is this in this? I swear to God, we only got about 40 minutes. Because I promise you, I know we got to work tomorrow. I know we want to stay up all night and investigate. Who is this person in this daggone trailer? In this red jacket.
And it's a red jacket right there walking up to it.
Yeah. And who is this? Right.
Right now.
Is that? Hey, listen. Could it be Carl Jackson? Because that's the type of jacket that the wrestling team wore. And the wrestling team allegedly are heavily involved in the demise of KJ. That's why we allegedly hear Brian Bell saying, I never should have done it. They're going to catch me anyway, Brian. Kendrick didn't deserve it. And you hear Brian crazy, deranged ass allegedly in the background. Talk about, Brandon, shut the hell up. What I appreciate about what I don't really, listen to me very carefully. What I observed about the two Bell brothers. One has a conscience.
Mm-hmm.
And one doesn't.
Yep.
One that was getting drunk at the parties and confessing to other people and on this tape saying allegedly, I never should have done it. They're going to catch me anyway, Brian. Kendrick didn't deserve that. And you got the other deranged, you know, the one that actually did the unaliving. Brandon, shut the hell up. No morals. No conscience. One of y'all, Ryan Hall, Brandon Bell, Clayton Griffiths, Matt Moody, one of y'all come and get the deal. Somebody offer y'all a deal. We want the one that did it. We don't care if you only get 5 years, as long as the other one really pay, and the other people that was involved in the cover-up really pay with the rest of their lives. Somebody snitch, you know. Go ahead and forget that snitches get ditches. I mean, snitches get stitches and end up in ditches. We don't care right now. Look at all these cars in the parking lot at the crime scene with barely anybody leaving. School went on as normal. Come on. And again, here we are with this mess back here, guys. Guys, what do you all think? Come on. Jay?
It's a straight mess.
What about you, Sparkle, baby?
I missed the last part.
Oh, that's all right.
Mm-hmm.
I was just asking, what do you all think?
Talking about the darn mess back here.
This mess back here. There ain't no way. There's no way a school would have this out here. Mind you,
I never seen nothing like that, even a school in the hood. Hell.
Exactly.
Yes, that's a camera on the side of the building.
Right there. Y'all see it. It's two of them. And they're the spotlights. So you know these lights somewhere on that light. There they are. See them?
Right. So let me guess, those cameras wasn't working either?
I just told her, I say I wouldn't be surprised. I said I wouldn't be surprised if it start up and a whole hour or two of footage be gone.
Yeah,
and then pop back on. I wouldn't be surprised. And they say, it goes by this and that. Man, these people are full of crap.
Lord, send us a hacker.
Ain't it?
Hack the cloud, God. Amen. You're right. But what they can't do is hack the cloud. I learned that they can't hack the satellite. I mean, this footage is somewhere. We just don't know where it's at, but it's somewhere. Right? I've read up on people that are able to hack into the cloud that bounces off the satellites, right? And able to retrieve things that have been deleted on the surface. We've read that. We see movies about it. And I'm gonna tell you guys something. Every time a movie is played, you better believe the US can do it. Absolutely. Movies are just storytellers.
Something.
Right. They're storytellers. They're letting, I'm talking about even horror movie, any movie, sci-fi. These are not made up fantasies.
Yep.
Send us a hacker, oh God. And I mean it.
He the hacker. It's all gonna come out.
Listen, KJ's army needs a hacker. Now we know there's trolls in the background listening in. There's spies or whatever, but we're not scared though.
Oh, I'll say we don't give up.
Please look. We want you to look. Mr. Moody, who's always in my stories, and to this day, keep looking. The Moody family is a very powerful family, very rich. They own the whole air base in Valdosta. Moody Air Base. Now, you know the auntie and us got to be a little off to be able to don't care enough to, to challenge the military. That's how my faith is, and our faith is. I don't care what you own. I don't care about your millions or your billions. Justice is coming. And I believe we're protected. So let's keep looking, guys. Everybody, please, if you see something, jot it down and assign yourself your own assignment, because I trust God. I trust him. And I'm telling you, don't believe everything you read. Don't believe everything you hear. Definitely don't believe everybody that's in your inbox. Okay? I don't know where this door leads to. I know there's somebody in the family, somebody in the mission that's able, that's local, that's not scared, that will be able to get. We need the blueprints of the building. We need to know what we're looking at, guys. You don't even have to say nothing in the chat. Just take it upon yourself to get it. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that... It kind of looks like this is where that kid was that came outside. The one in the striped shirt. Do you know that the FBI report mentions there was a psychic? That the FBI... Imagine that. It was a psychic that the FBI interviewed. She had a vision. And she envisioned, let me see if I can bring it up. A big guy in a striped shirt. I got it right here. Let's take a look at this vision that's in the FBI report. The FBI thought that her testimony was important enough to interview her. So if they thought that her testimony was important enough to interview her, let's kind of look at what she said. Okay? Hold on. Let me see if I can get it up here. Let me see if I can pull it up. I think that's kind of odd, right? That the FBI would seek out a psychic. All right, let me see. Hold on, guys. It's processing. It's processing because it's a large file that I'm trying to upload to StreamYard. But I thought that was... Don't you think that's odd, guys? That the FBI would the FBI would interview a psychic? I can't hear y'all.
Yeah, yeah.
Y'all weird. What you interviewing a psychic for? Trying to see where they mind at? What?
Right.
It's a few psychics that did Kendrick Johnson case.
Yeah, but the FBI did. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what.
So what did this? Oh, you uploading it? I'm about to say, what did the psychic say?
It's on page 99. Why is that last? I gotta get the page 99, y'all. Hold on. Be patient. How do I get to? Oh my God. Hold on. We're gonna read it together. The fact that they thought it was, it was important enough to bring this lady in and interview her is very odd to me. Almost there, team. All right. It's redacted. Okay. So, but let's read it together. Can you guys see it? Put a one in the chat if you can see it. I hope you guys can. If you can't, I'll post it after we get off. Okay. So, it says, of course, it doesn't give us the name of the person. Such and such was interviewed at her residence. After being advised of the identity of the interviewing agents and the nature of the interview, blank provided the following information. Blank immediately advised interviewing agents that everything she was about to share with interviewing agents were obtained through visions she received from God.
Y'all still there?
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me? We're here. Can you guys? Did they get mad? Hold on. Can you
Jay,
guys
you there?
hear us?
Leah?
Yeah, I'm
I
here.
don't hear nobody.
You can't hear me? Put a 1 in the chat if you guys hear me. Put a 1 in the chat. Hold on. Let me tell Sparkle. We hear you.
What happened?
Jay.
What the world going on?
Oh my
I
God.
don't hear nobody.
They just.
No, everything just went silent.
Right. Oh, okay. I can hear you now, but it sounds like
Okay, so what
volume
about
low.
me? Can you hear me, Sparkle? Jay.
I hear you.
Sparkle, can you hear me? Sparkle.
Sparkle.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Y'all see the shenanigans that be going on?
You hear Auntie Leah?
No, I don't hear her at all.
That's
What
messed
the world?
up. They just messing with us, but they can't stop me as long as y'all hear
It's
me.
been like that for about 2-3 minutes now.
Right. As long as y'all hear me and Jay and listen, we don't even care. We're carrying on. This is what they do to us.
Hey,
right?
let me see. Sparkle, go out and come back in.
You said go out. Okay.
You see how they mad. Oh, we great hit on something. Okay. So the psychic said immediately advised interviewing agents that everything she was about to share with interviewing agents was obtained through a vision she received from God. Said the visions were a gift from God and she has received them for years. Blank said the visions are only about crimes and she has been correct on a number of crimes in the past. Blank, hey, said in the West, welcome, bro. Blank said her vision was that Kendrick Johnson was in the bathroom or utility room, splashing water on his face from being hot. Blank said she visioned a white male with a striped shirt and large key ring hanging from his waist enter the bathroom. Blank said Kendrick Johnson was unaware of the white male. Blank vision did not include any further details. Let's hang on the striped shirt, guys. Y'all know where I'm going, right? Hey, Set in the West, welcome, bro. So everybody say shout out to Set in the West. That's Jaguar Wright's fiance. You know, Jaguar Wright and Set in the West, they are the leader of the Jag family, and I'm a part of the Jag family, the Jaguar Wright family. But y'all know where I'm about to go, right? Because y'all remember that striped shirt that came from the outside. The guy with the striped shirt. You remember him?
Mm-hmm.
Sounds kind of funny, doesn't it? Let's look at that, okay? Sounds kind of familiar. And you know, I don't actually take visions lightly because I have them too.
On January 10th, 2013, Kendrick Johnson walks into the Lowndes County High School gym, only to never be seen and heard from again. He disappeared without a trace. It was said that he walked into the gym alone, but that's not what the video evidence shows.
You see the black and white shirt stripe come from the outside. We're going to slow it down.
On January 11th, 2013, Kendrick Johnson was found deceased in the gym at Lowndes County High School in a vertical standing, rolled up gym mat upside down and head first. The kids notice Kendrick is approaching the gym. Then what happens next appears to be an item handed off to the Caucasian kid in the red shirt. The kid in all black walks away because he knows what is about to go down. Next, the white kid in the red shirt enters the gym right before Kendrick. Family, now I want you to watch it again. Next, the black kid in white shirt, shorts, and red backpack relays the message to the kid waiting in the bathroom and said, "Come on, it's about to go down."
So he
The
came
black
from outside.
kid in the striped shirt exits the bathroom.
Not the bathroom, guys.
And the last three kids walked into the gym after Kendrick to either watch or participate. Family, what do you think they handed to the kid in the red shirt?
I wonder what made him start running to that side too.
Exactly. We're gonna find out. Watch this kid come from outside, guys. Watch the body language. Watch the passing off of something. We still don't know definitively who the guy in the red shirt is. The white guy. We're gonna find out. We're gonna play it and play it and play it and play it and play it. I don't care. Watch the guy from the outside. And remember what the psychic said. Okay? Okay. She said, she had a vision, a white male with a striped shirt and a large key ring hanging from his waist entered the bathroom. And that's all she said. You know, she probably said more than that. You know what I'm saying? But they didn't record it or whatever. So, you know, guys, it's just, I don't know, Jay. All I know is justice is coming.
Right.
That's all I know. So just hold on a second. All I know is justice is coming.
Yeah. 17 years, just a child in his prime. Walked into school, didn't know it was his time. Morning bell ringing, life moving fast. Nobody knew it would be his last. Mama still waiting, dinner on the stove. Phone stays silent, heart feeling cold. Night turned to morning, fear in her chest, praying to God, Lord, please bring him back blessed. Then came the call that no parent should hear. Tears hit the floor, pain crystal clear. A life full of purpose, a future so bright. Now his name being whispered in the middle of the night. I haven't heard your name. We still call you here. Through the pain and the questions, we stand with no fear. Truth don't tremble, faith stands near. Kendrick Johnson, we still right here.
They wrote their reports, try to close a case, but a mother still searching, looking truth in the face. Paper can speak, but it don't feel pain, and the family still crying through the pouring rain. Questions in silence, echo in the soul. When the story feel broken, but they call it whole. But God see everything, nothing out of place. Even when the world turn away from the face. And justice don't move on, man's time alone. Sometimes it's a seed that's quietly grown. Through every prayer whisper late at night, truth still walking, headed toward the light. We not afraid, we standing in truth. No fear in our hearts, we walking in proof. What's done in the dark, it comes to the light. And faith don't break, it stands and it fights. Oh, haven't heard your name, and we won't
All right. All right, guys. I'm sorry. I need a moment. I need a moment because all of this is a lot, man. It just imagine what the Johnsons have been through. Just imagine what Mr. Johnson and Mrs. Johnson, Kenyatta Johnson, and Kenneth Johnson Jr. has been through for 13 years. Not 3 years, not 13 months, not 13 days, not 13 weeks, not 13 hours, nephew, but what?
13 years.
13 years. My heart hurts, man. And I know a lot of our hearts hurt. These people are evil. They're evil. And then they penalize them on top of pain. They mock them on top of pain. But this family is so powerful, so full of faith, so fearless, they still live in the same city. So what makes them think that we gonna back down if they still live in the same, you know what I'm saying, the same city and not afraid? So how can I be afraid? Why is there a car in the back with a Florida plate? Whose car was that? Who's on in the family that can figure out whose car was this? Solely in the back with what looks like a Florida plate. It might not be. I don't know. I'm not from the South. I thought there was an orange. Don't hold the small mistakes against us when the questions are still important. Whose car is this? Is that a Florida plate? I don't know. I can't blow it up anymore.
Shoot.
Help me look.
Let me see something.
Whose car was this though?
I blow that mug. Oh, that joker.
Listen, we can do it after the fact, but on Streamlord, this is the biggest I can go.
I'm closer, but I can't see that bottom part.
I'll get it to you. Who's in the family in KJ's Army? Who's in Jag Nation's family? Because we're mixed on this chat, on this. We got Jag Nation, salute, and we got KJ's Army, salute. Who really needs to bound, together. We're stronger with Jag. With Jag, all right.
It's a Florida tag.
Right. Whose car is this? Because this is Georgia.
Yeah, it's a Florida tag. I was trying to see if there was a peach or orange on number.
Yeah, okay. So then that brings up another question, right? Because who moved immediately to Florida after the death of Kendrick Johnson?
Right.
The Bell family. Whose car is this that's solely behind on this platform with an open door clearly right here? Yes, y'all see the open door? Y'all see that? And why are you parked behind the school, isolated from everybody else and not in a parking lot?
Yeah.
Ja, baby, I can blow it up, baby. I just can't blow it out up on StreamYard, but I'll send it to you, sweetie. Please remind me, okay, babe? Listen, Matthew M. James, it's past the feeling at this point. I need everybody to put in the atmosphere that I know justice is coming.
Gabriel, I'm pretty sure that people ain't got that darn car from 13 years ago. That car like it was.
Listen, no. You remember, everything is uploaded to a cloud, babe. Nephew, Jay Young 9, everything's uploaded to a cloud. Right? It wasn't like that 13, but it is today. We need some hackers on the family.
Yeah.
All right, babe. Thank you, Ja. Come on.
It do like a back of the lunchroom.
Why is your car back here with Florida plates, isolated, with an open door? Where it looks like that. It's one of those things that you move stuff with. What do you call that? Those guys, y'all know what I'm talking about.
What? Where?
Right there. Look at it. On the platform. The door is open with something sticking out.
Are you talking about a dolly?
Dolly. Looks like a dolly to me. I need everybody to put in the chat, justice is coming. Everybody drop in the chat and tell their neighbor, justice is coming. Come on, man. That's why they mad. That's why they call Auntie ugly. That's why they threaten me. That's why they nitpick. That's why they in our inboxes. That's why they in the comments trying to redirect. Ain't nothing they can do about it.
Yeah. That way it look like the back of the cafeteria. They do like the loading dock.
Yeah, but
back up to it.
So who drives from Florida to Valdosta, Georgia for work? How far is that? I'm not from the South.
Yeah, it's about 4.5 hours.
Yeah. You suspect. Somebody knows how to get this plate.
Shoot, I can.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Because what's in this car? You feel me?
I got somebody that can run the plate.
Listen, we got some hackers in the family. Lord, send us a hacker that's sincere. Come over it, guys. Listen, we got 13 minutes.
Ooh, shoot.
Drop your questions in the chat, please. We got 13 minutes. And then, Auntie and Jay will be back tomorrow. Yo, faithful too.
Yeah.
4-3. We'll be back on tomorrow. We appreciate. Hold on.
Yeah, you're right. The Florida, you're right. The Florida line crossing over into Jacksonville. It ain't that far from Valdosta. You're right.
Okay. All right. We still want to know, don't we? I want to know. Whose car was it? I can't say it like Jaguar Wright was saying, boy, that lady can sing. I'm not even going to try. I wish she was here a couple of weeks ago, right? She'll pop up on this one day again. So let's just get a little bit more of the photos in. And we're going to end it for tonight. And guess who will be back tomorrow? Your fearless, faithful leaders. To be honest, all of us are leaders in KJ's army. But top dog, I'm talking about top dog under Jesus Christ is Jackie Johnson. I know I'm scared of her. I don't know nobody else. I ain't gonna lie. Jay, you scared?
Yeah, see, they already know about me.
Listen, I'm scared. Like I'm like, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And I don't even care because I'm a servant. What is this trash doing back here? Why do they have janitors?
They just had they said that school just nasty, man.
It's just nasty. How you gonna be a county school and be that nasty? Where I'm from, they have public and county. The county schools are top notch. The public schools are not. Why is Lowndes County School nasty? Y'all saw the gym. It's ridiculous. Let me know, guys. We got 10 minutes. We're going to flip through these photos. If you see something that you want Auntie to stop, please let me know. And Jay, camera. And that's at the back of the dock. Can we get that footage, FBI? Can we get that footage, Lowndes County School District? Can we get that footage? Can the Johnsons get the footage?
Right.
We understand that the superintendent is Wes Taylor, who is the daddy of the two girls that were hired or whatever to allegedly be a part of the staged body discovery. Justice is coming. Y'all time is up. If anything happened to me, I want y'all to know that I'm not suicidal.
Yeah.
Not at all. I'm not suicidal. Neither are my kids. If something happens, y'all know who did it. But at the end of the day, I'm still not scared. I can't be scared.
Shoot, if something happened to me, shoot.
And listen.
Hey, listen. They had to come on the blind side because I don't play.
Listen, just know that if something happened to us or anybody in our family, just know that we're not suicidal and we didn't do it to ourselves. But when I posted that video challenging them about slide, if PUSSSY, Iggers, if you're gonna slide in, I meant every word. I meant every word of it. Long live FBG Duck. Again, here we are with Mr. Mystery with the red jacket sitting over in the trailer, the only trailer that's open. Do y'all think that's suspect? I do. With the door propped open. Looks like he's texting somebody. Red jacket, same red jacket that was in the hallway with the shorts, no socks, walking next to Brandon Bell, allegedly. But you in the trailer now?
She told me I said, I always been ugly. You so funny.
Listen, we love y'all family. We got 8 minutes, but Jay and I are dedicated. We have invited Erica Miller onto the panel as well. I inboxed her and said, hey, Erica, if you want to join the panel, please join us. No more division. You know what I'm saying? So maybe she'll, join one day. This is the open invitation. Because I'm tired. I'm tired of the lies. The deliberate attempts to divide the community when it comes to KJ Army. Now, I learned that from Jaguar Wright. Like I said, I'm Jag Nation. I'm Jaguar Wright. Now, if you guys don't know who Jaguar Wright is, he is the whistleblower, the bravest person in the world when it comes to the industry. Now, this is not Jag's, forte when it comes to, somebody's here. Sparkle? All right. Sparkle's back. She's very busy exposing the industry, but she will drive by. She'll stop by. She'll pop up on us. So expect her any day. I love her, with everything I am. I love her and everything I've learned when it comes to being bold. I learned from Jaguar Wright. Just know that. I ain't scared of nothing. But anyway, who is this? We got a few minutes left, and you guys, Auntie gonna let you guys go in 6 minutes. But do anybody else find these red jackets weird, concerning, suspect? Because why are you are the only one in these vacant looking trailers? What do you all think? What do you think, nephew?
Maybe that's like the wrestling team jacket.
Huh?
It could be.
Listen, red's everywhere in that school.
Yeah, it is. And then that little trailer gotta be a little spot for them or something.
Yeah, because this person, I can't tell if they're female or not, conveniently sitting in this. Who else is here? No, that's all. It's only us. But this person is conveniently sitting in this trailer with the door open with this same suspect ass red. Is that a gang color down in Valdosta? I know it's not. It don't mean blood. I know it don't. It don't mean crypto blood, but what does it mean? Because in the history of Valdosta, I read that there are ritualistic cults that perform rituals. Symbolism is real, guys. Do your research. What's up? I know that the school colors include red, but come on, man. Every time we turn around, somebody has a red top. Who are you? We're going to find out soon. Look at this. Clearly, this guy or girl is in this trailer spying and texting and giving back messages, sending messages to whomever, in my opinion. In my opinion. I got my own opinion. Sue me. I done told them to sue me 1,000 times. I feel like I'm Jaguar right. Sue me so I can bring the evidence before a judge. Somebody needs to hear it, because the judges that are on this case, they're not trying to hear it. They're just trying to dismiss stuff with technicalities, cover it up. See, I'm nowhere near Georgia. I don't live nowhere near Georgia. So you're going to have to sue me in my state or something. If you sue me in Georgia, I ain't coming. I ain't coming. What's up? What you think? Look, up under this deck by this trailer also caught my attention. Could they have hid KJ's body under the deck? We don't know the facts. All we're doing is asking for the facts, right? We're asking questions that were never answered. Did you even investigate under this deck? Could a body have been concealed under this deck? Again, because that pile of dirt in the gym came from somewhere. Right, family?
I know. I want to see the unblurred version too, shoot, cause that damn footage blurry as hell.
And while we're right. And while we're making pleas to witnesses, potential witnesses with minimum involvement, let's call out Carl Jackson. Sir, why did you decide to turn against your second cousin, your blood cousin, and not talk? Why did you and your mother, who's the first cousin of Miss Jackie Johnson, decide to hire a lawyer and separate you guys from the family? How much were you paid, allegedly? I can never, ever comprehend that.
Go against
right, Sparkle. And my family, like I told you guys last night, I think up until about 9 years old, we lived in grandma's house. Every child grandma had was crammed up in this townhouse in the ghetto. And we grew up together. We slept in the same bed. Your cousin is your brother.
Yep.
And it's not too late, Mr. Carl Jackson, to come forward. Please, anybody, stop being afraid. If you gave a statement in the past, go to Atlanta, not Valdosta, in Lowndes County, to give you a statement again. The Johnsons has chosen the team of Fannie Willis. Talk to anybody on Fannie Willis's team. Yes, I understand that Atlanta may be a huge drive, but it'll be worth it. Look at the intercom, guys.
Shoot, I'd take you up there myself. Shoot.
Listen, I'm 15 to 1,600 miles away. I'll take off work. I'll take my vacation.
1,000 miles away.
Right.
I got gas money for you.
I'll come. Yeah, what's up with this wrestling shoe right here? Is that a trophy? That's definitely a wrestling shoe, guys. Y'all see it hanging from the roof in the same area of the Lowndes County gym. Another camera. What's up with that wrestling shoe up there? Oh, all right, guys. I'm sorry.
I like to walk through that when he said he ain't see Kendrick.
Right. Auntie is so sorry. Tonight, we're done. 2 hours we've been here, but we will be back tomorrow, won't we? Now, sometimes I get tired. I be like, I don't want to do it, but I do. I be like, I just got to lay down. But we plan on being back tomorrow at 7:45. All right. Guys, hit the notification buttons if you're on my YouTube. If you're not on the YouTube, go to Kicking In with Auntie Leah. Hit the notifications so that you will not miss tomorrow's live. We will pick up from this last photo. We're going to pick up from the last photo, this photo. We're going to keep moving through the crime scene together. Everybody got their homework? Like I said, grab what you can. Be mindful, be careful, be prayerful. Anybody else have anything to say before I end the live? Jay?
Yeah, I was just being deep thoughts sometimes.
It's all good. Bring up wisdom tomorrow. What about you, Sparkle? You got anything to say before we end the live tonight?
Nope, the fight continues. Justice for Kendrick Johnson.
That's right. Justice for Kendrick Johnson.
Okay,
and if
stay
there's
prayed up. Fear no man but God.
Amen.
No man is higher than God.
And listen.
No man is higher than God.
Just know that if you want to hit the link tomorrow, just hit the link. Okay?
Oh, for sure. For sure.
We love everybody. All right?
We love you too.
So
Thank you for all that you do.
You're welcome.
Oh, man.
So I'm going to play this song on the way out because I need y'all to understand that I need the trolls to understand that we ain't never scared. So,
period.
Stay around, listen to the songography if you want to. Again, and I'm going to say it because I'm not scared. If you want to donate to the channel, donate. If you don't want to, don't. But what you're not going to do is act like that we're on here for money.
For that reason, yeah.
Right. So here we are. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all.
Dearly.
And just know that we ain't never
Pressure
scared.
don't break us.
Salute.
Good night, everybody. Love you.
It
Good
kills
night.
us. KJ's Army. Still standing. They spinning bricks, trying to shake what we built. But we stand on truth. We ain't built to tilt. 13 years deep, and we still don't fold. Case full of questions, story full of hoes. 17 walked in, never walked back. And they labeled it quick, but we studied them facts. Scene said one thing, report said another. Now we side-eye everything they cover. Hey, face look wrong when they pulled him out. But the paperwork clean, yeah, we questioning now. You can't pass truth with a narrative spin. When the cracks show wide, we gon' zoom that in. Hey, we loud for nothing, we loud cause we see. And pressure make diamonds, we applying that heat. We not scared, we not scared. We apply pressure, truth staying tall, it lasts forever. Say his name, don't forget Kendrick Johnson, we still win. You can type all day, send threats through a screen, but you can't say truth when it's built this clean. We read every lie, every report, every word. So don't get mad when the truth get heard. Why the story shift when we dig too deep? Why the timeline shaking when the facts don't meet? If it's solid, stand on it, don't hide, don't run. But silence get loud when the questions come. We organize, locked in, sharp like waves. This ain't just a moment, this a movement we made. Every post, every video, every time we speak, we turning up the volume on the truth they keep. Yeah. We not scared, we apply pressure. Truth staying tall, it lasts forever. Say his name, don't forget him. Kendrick Johnson, we still with him. You can feel it rising, they can't stop this way. Truth don't die in silence, echo from the grave. Every voice together, every name we say. Justice ain't a maybe, it's coming either way. We not scared, we not moving. Hey, 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 KJ's on me, still probing. Say his name, loud and clear. Hey, hey, Kendrick Johnson, we still here. Oh.
Please,
They try to scare us.
subscribe. Thanks for coming.
They try to silence us.
Like, share, and subscribe.
Pressure don't break us.
Come back again. kicking
They spinning, trying to shake what we built, but we stand on truth. We ain't built to tilt.